Alright, so most people assumed that we would have an update today, Tuesday, which is normally the case. However, that's not what happened. Obviously, there is no update today, and it's now been confirmed to be tomorrow, September 10th. So what can we anticipate in this update? Well, first of all, we were supposed to get some new quests today. I was totally looking forward to doing a video on these because I covered the first week way back when. That was 30-some days ago. Welcome to the infestation. And if you looked last night, the countdown was supposed to end this morning. Well, now look at it. They changed it, and it says 34 more days we gotta wait. But that's not true. So, yes, we were supposed to get the quest today, and I think the update was supposed to be today as well, which makes sense. But they pushed it back to tomorrow, which means the quest got pushed back as well. So we can confirm that right here with this official Fortnite status Twitter account tweet. They put the following. We're aware that the following quests are currently unavailable. Battle Royale Week 5 quest plus new story quests. Fortnite OG Week 5 quest plus Season 5 Greatest Hits B-Side. And then they say they'll become available in the upcoming game update. So I guess we have to wait until tomorrow. So that's unfortunate. Like I said, I'll do a video as soon as they come out. I was finally excited to do the storyline quests this season because I used to do them all the time. And then this is what we got. A few quests week 1, and then we had to wait 30 days, and now we're going to have to wait some more. At least it's not 34 more days. So the storyline quests have definitely been lackluster this season. Not to mention the lack of storyline quests is also a lack of XP we get, which kind of stinks as well. So what can we anticipate in this update? Now, first of all, I need to note that yes, we are getting an update tonight, but it's probably not going to have that much. And why is that? Because next week, September 16th, we're getting a huge update. So they already began teasing that. So this morning they tweeted this: it's about to go down. Summon the power of the Megazord 9/16/25. And then they posted this image right here, Megazord Rising, September 16th through October 3rd. So about half a month we get to experience this awesomeness. So I just need to re-emphasize that this is not coming tomorrow. This will be the next update, which is next Tuesday. Not today, obviously, but this coming Tuesday, September 16th. So I'm not going to cover this in full yet just because we do have another week out. But this is what we can anticipate in it. So obviously the Megazord itself is going to be a mythic item, and it's going to be a transformation item. Just like Superman, just like Dr. Doom, etc. So probably one person per match will get it. You turn into the big Megazord and you can reign supreme for a limited time. I'm sure the time meter is not going to be that long, but it's still fun as all get out. Now you also get a Megazord medallion for defeating him, but again, I'll cover that next week when we get a little closer. And of course, last but not least, the Megazord rewards on September 16th as well. So there's 2 pages of those. We get to see everything that unlocks, but more importantly, you finally get to unlock the Dino Megazord. I'll do a gameplay review on him as well. So be sure to save up some of your quests for this. Because, you know, we used to have all the awesome quests to unlock everything. Then they changed it to stupid account levels. I know some of you like that, but for a majority of us, we don't. Because you got to get, what, 24 levels before you unlock everything. It's much easier to just do a quest to unlock things as opposed to 24 levels. So I've been trying to save my weekly quests, but you can see I have not been doing a good job because some of them just happen naturally. So if you have any quests left, do not do them yet. Wait until next week. Save them, because then you get 20,000 XP per quest done, and you can get those 24 levels pretty quick. But sadly, just by playing the game, I got a majority of these done. So that kind of stinks, but remember we're getting the Week 5 quest tomorrow, so try not to do those, and then we'll have the Week 6 quest as well. So at least you'll have a handful of them to help you get those 24 levels. So again, that's all coming in the next update, not this one, but I'm sure there's going to be stuff in the files about it. So one thing for sure coming in tomorrow's update is the Kai Cenat skin. So remember, this releases September 12th, if I remember correctly. That's going to be in the item shop, so let's see, what day is the 12th? That is this Friday. I might get this skin early, so if I do, of course, I'll do an early gameplay and review on it. But a lot of people were saying we're going to have his hamster as a companion. And as far as I know, the companions aren't ready to be released yet. So I don't know if it's actually going to be a companion or if they're pushing that back. I don't know what's going to happen. But I've not seen anyone talk about companions being released in this update. So maybe it's not a companion after all. We'll have to wait and see. Now with the Kai Cenat skin, there's also the Mercedes AMG car body. So that should come out as well this Friday. Again, if I get early access to it, I'll do a gameplay and review. Now the next collab I'm not sure about is the Peacemaker one. People have been asking me non-stop, when is this coming out? And I'm actually not sure. Remember that James Gunn himself revealed at Comic-Con that Peacemaker was coming to Fortnite in the item shop. And then we haven't heard anything since then. And that was literally months ago. That was on July 26th, I think. And we're in September now. What happened to Peacemaker? So fingers crossed we've got some kind of update in the files about him tomorrow as well. We'll see. Now, another confirmed collab we're getting tomorrow, in fact, is none other than Converse. So we've had a boatload of kicks in Fortnite recently. But now we're getting an official Converse update. So I will have access to these early. If you want to see a gameplay and review, let me know. Sometimes I do kick reviews, sometimes I don't. So if you really want to see these, let me know and I will do one tomorrow. But these include some Chuck Taylors. I used to wear these in high school. So the Converse Chuck 70s, highs and lows. And these are the prices. You can see they're all 800 V-Bucks. And then there's something called Cons Louis Lopez. Let me see what those look like real quick. So these look like low tops. I'm not a big fan of the lower ones. I like the high tops, but I don't know. These don't look too bad. Looks like they're about $80 in real life. So those 4 kicks are coming tomorrow. Some Chuck Taylors, 3 different renditions of them, highs and lows, and then the Louis Lopez Pro 2s. So we can anticipate some map changes tomorrow. We've actually had a lot of map changes recently that really nobody's talked about. Lots of things keep changing on the map, so I'll try to point them out if and when they do occur in tomorrow's update. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, in the original blog post for Chapter 6 Season 4, they mentioned the Power Rangers Blade Blaster Mythic item. So every Power Rangers fan knows exactly what the Blade Blaster is. It's a sci-fi energy pistol that's awesome. Now, according to Fortnite, it's a lightweight hip cannon that allows for quick tap firing or powerful charged up bursts. So probably like the 6-shooter where you can fire it really quick. And then in addition, you can also charge it up. So that'll be cool. But again, I don't know if this is coming tomorrow. Probably not. More likely it's coming with the September 16th update as well. Now we can also anticipate a Blitz Royale update. They seem to update this on the weekly as well. So some kind of changes are going to be occurring in this. Stay tuned for that. Now remember, Fortnite's birthday's coming up. I don't know if it's going to be in this update tomorrow. We're going to have to wait and see. But there's going to be a birthday medallion and birthday quest. This is going to be the 8th birthday of Fortnite. I believe that's on September 26th though, so that might also be in the next update. So it does look like we're going to get a pretty significant Lego update tomorrow. I know not everyone's a fan of Lego, but hey, changes are changes, and some of these look pretty good. So this comes from FN_assist, my friend on Twitter. And it says, player and enemy health and damage are being revamped in preparation for future Odyssey updates. Hearts are going to be replaced by a health bar, and 10 hearts equals 400 max HP. The scale of health and damage is increasing, but the balance remains. An attack that currently does 5 damage in hearts equals 50 damage to health bar. And then it says, in multiplayer, players will have their own unique color for icons on the world map, pings, and for their compass. And then there's going to be a new, quote, hide uncraftable items option in the build menu to hide items you don't have resources for. Adjusting the resource cost of a few stations and other items. Adjusting chest sizes to increase storage across the board. I like this. So a small chest will go from 10 to 20 items. Medium, 16 to 25. Large, 20 to 30. Grand chest, 24 to 35. And the gem chest, 28 to a whopping 42. That's going to be awesome. And then building with resources in village chests will work more consistently now. Now this next part sounds cool. It says Mask Maker Daigo can now also spawn as a random boss in your Odyssey worlds. Refine corrupted crystals just like all other gems. The Spire Wrath 4 rune will be applied to self-defense tools when crafted using corrupted crystals. Masks will target your foe when you dodge the foe's attack. Vengeance Jones has a new journal entry to give you after completing his previous ones. So a new random boss, that's pretty interesting, like I said. And then there's going to be a new Lego Fortnite starter pack. So of course you get a skin that works in Battle Royale as well. This comes out September 11th, so 100% in this update. And the skin is going to be called the Pixel skin. So this is what it looks like right here. You get the Rainbow Rec Room Decor Bundle. So you can see some of the decor right there on the left. I can't really see what the skin looks like in Battle Royale clearly. We only get the Lego version here. Her pants actually look cool. There's Beely on them. So I gotta see what this looks like in-game. She's got some kind of headset on, but it doesn't look too bad. It looks like the color scheme is purple and yellow. So we'll see what that looks like. Again, that's going to be the Lego Starter Pack. So we might get some updates on the monolith that's on the map right now. I believe this is going to happen September 27th. So this might not be in this update as well. We could get more information about it this update though. But in case you missed out on the news on this giant structure on the map is related to a Daft Punk concert or event. Again, I think it's on September 27th maybe. So a lot of people did some research on this and they did confirm it is Daft Punk. So a musical concert later this month, but again, we could get some files on it in tomorrow's update. So lots of question marks for tomorrow's update. We don't know specifics just yet because like I said, there is another update the very next week. So don't be surprised if there's like nothing in this update and a majority of the good stuff comes next week. So don't get your hopes too high for this update. But a few of these things are confirmed for tomorrow, like I said. I'm most excited about the quests. So there you go. If I missed anything, I will update you in the item shop tonight, but that's all I could find. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is Tabor time.